Hey guys. All right, so last week you did an assignment where you had to fill in two column notes over a video about top 10 biggest dog breeds. And from what I've seen, everyone did pretty well. You listed the breed name, and then in the first column, and then in the second column, you gave me characteristics of that dog and why it should have belonged on the list, right? Essentially, you were giving me the information about this dog breed. And so usually the height and weight and where it came from were pretty much the three main important details. Anything extra beyond that was golden as well. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. We're going to, again, looking at two column notes, understand the reasons why you might use two column notes. This sheet here, I'm going to provide it sooner or later, but you can kind of see some of the things why you would have it. Some people can make claims about something in column one and then reply with evidence to it in column two. You can have the cause and what the effects would be in your note samples. You have, again, vocabulary terms with their definitions in a two column note setup and so forth. So you can kind of look through those again on your own time through this video. It's not a big deal. Slowly scroll through those. What we are doing now is moving into a three column note. Again, we're exposing you to these digital note taking strategies because next year you're going to be exposed to using these, and we want to make sure that we're comfortable and we're not surprised. Three column notes. Three column notes is obviously similar to two columns. The only difference is there's a third column. The third column, the importance of column three, is that now we're asking you to provide information that you are thinking about, your original thoughts. Column one, column two are going to come from whatever source, for the most part, that you have, from sources. Column three, though, is basically asking you to come up with something, do some original thinking, do some little research, contemplate what it is that you're trying to learn in the lesson and what the notes are going to be about. For us this week, you're going to be watching a video that's called 10 Ways to Have a Better Conversation. In the case of three column notes, there's many reasons or many ideas to use three column notes. And in this case, our focus is probably going to be geared more toward this one, where we have a description, the information given about it, and then what you think the importance of that information is. So, for example, 10 ways to have a better conversation. This person's probably going to give you the first statement about their first, let's say, step one. Step one is going to be whatever this person says, you're going to put that in the first column. Let's just, for example, say it's making eye contact. And column two is going to say, well, what does this person mean by making eye contact? And then they're going to put that into column two. Then the column three is where you think about, all right, eye contact, what it means to make eye contact, and how is that important? Or maybe you think it's not important. And so the whole point is to look at information and then analyze it. Think about it and post why you think it's important or what is the importance of making eye contact. Again, that was just an example. It may or may not be in the video. You'll have to wait to see it. For us, that's kind of where the three column notes will come into play. In this case, again, all classes, different subjects are going to be different on how you want to incorporate three column notes. You can see the examples in here. You might have questions that have been answered through book notes and then supported in your class notes. You might have another cause and effect, but now they're asking you, well, what's the importance of this cause and effect? You might have characters or people. Maybe you're having to take notes on their accomplishments, but then also what were the challenges that they might have faced in those accomplishments. You may have a concept where you're writing down advantages and disadvantages, and you have a claim, you have evidence, and then perhaps a reasoning as to why any of this would make sense. So hopefully, three column notes is something that makes more sense, especially now that you're getting column three in here, and I'm asking you to think. I know we all love to think. So this is what the three column notes would look like. Again, the topic or objective, I always want to know what we're talking about. We're talking about conversation, which for me is also including in our people interactions. The essential question, well, the video is called 10 Ways to Have a Better Conversation. So your essential question should probably say something about what are 10 ways to having a better conversation. Again, it's taking the topic and putting it into a question format. So I like that. And then we said we're probably going to use the description, the information, and the importance or what you think about it. So description, again, column 1 is going to be about what that what first step would be. What was she calling it or he calling it? And then the information, what does that mean? And then what do you think about it? Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, as always, please, please, please contact your teachers. This is the e-learning time. We're almost toward the end. I know it's a struggle, but stay the course. Email Mr. McPherson, email myself, and get some help. Otherwise, that is about it in this video. Again, note-taking strategies. We're in the 3-column note ideas. We're watching a video about how to have a better conversation. Again, it's funny. It's ironic because we're not having any conversations with people, but when we get back at it, you're going to know 10 ways to increase that conversation. And so remember that. Good luck, and we'll hear from you soon. Thanks.